I'm also here to tell you that today is a good day. We all eating all day, hometown buffet. And I know you had a slightly rough day, but
that shit crazy.
Followed home.
Alright, so let's see, what time is it? 36.
Over on the YouTube channel Ashes to Ashes, Dave and his brother Chris explore abandoned and sometimes supposedly haunted houses. In this investigation of a woman who says that she has been haunted by an evil entity that has followed her for most of her life, the guys pick up a very strange EVP.
Who's here? Get busy.
You too?
Yep. Is there anything that would like to, is there anything that would like to, is there anything that would like to, I'm gonna ask you to give us a sign up here.
A creepy little voice seems to say, "Go with him." And Dave says that he thinks the evil entity in the house might have done just that. Since the investigation, he's heard sounds and voices in his home.
Damn.
Especially in one particular hallway. And then, one day, his dog begins to act very strange.
Who is it? Who is it?
See, the thing about animals, you can't fake it with animals unless you specifically train them, which takes a long time. But yeah, to train an animal just to do something like this for one video,
Who is it?
something's definitely up.
Who's down there? I'll show you that there's nobody in the hall.
Did you see it?
Who is it?
Did you see it?
I had a feeling he was gonna say that. No, I ain't see it. Where is that? He's right there.
I'll show you that there's nobody in the hall. Who is it?
Some odd thing with pointy ears seems to be hiding around the edge of a door. And note that when Dave swings his camera back around, whatever it was is now gone. You can watch all of Ashes to Ashes Paranormal Investigations over on their YouTube channel. First ghost hunt, last ghost hunt. Reddit user Manda Burke and her husband were exploring the haunted Hillview Manor, an old mental asylum located in Newcastle, Pennsylvania. They had bought tickets as part of a ghost hunting tour group. Manda says they walked around, checked the EVP meters supplied by the tour company, but nothing much happened. Then they began to hear an odd shuffling sound at the end of one of the halls, but they thought nothing of it at the time. Then, suddenly from the end of the hall, they heard running footsteps charging towards them.
Damn.
Manda says that the whole event was one of the scariest things she's ever experienced. Now, I should note that I don't usually show videos without some visible or audible evidence of the supernatural. But looking at the reaction of this group and seeing just how hard and painful those falls look, I think this is pretty compelling evidence that something came down that hall. But as always, you decide.
Yeah, I know. I'm starting to get used to what this
Deconstruction. This next clip is from a Chinese ghost hunter named Xiao Long, who broadcasts his investigations live on a Chinese streaming service. Xiao Long and his friend are exploring an abandoned building that is said to be haunted by the ghost of a construction worker who lost his life while working on the building. As they begin their investigation, creepy things start to happen immediately.
都能上楼吗？
了？
我操！
Did you see it?
我操！我刚才看着好像鸡巴干活的，
你滚他妈了个逼的！
真的。哎，
搁哪呀？
让大家走过去了。
One of the explorers swears that he saw a worker dressed in construction clothes walk through the lobby downstairs, but his friend doesn't seem to believe him. He shrugs it off and they continue their investigation.
这屋里进不了，进不了，别进！哎！
哎呦我操你妈的！哎呦我操！
有人！
Did you see it? What the? What was that?
操你妈！这上这全鸡巴那啥，这还有摆驴子呢！我操你妈！
哎呦我
咋的了？
我操你妈！厕所里有人！
在哪呢？
我操你妈！刚才。
哎！
我操你妈不对呀！
Like some Duke. Someone left a turd.
你咋的了？
Like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Got time
你
for this
咋的？小
bullshit.
点儿啊！
我操你妈呀！
Again, the same explorer claims to have seen someone, but again, his friend thinks he's just being hysterical. Now, before we go any further, I should point out that unlike the Saudi Arabian ghost hunters who pray to ward off evil spirits, the Chinese believe that cursing and acting angry will scare away evil ghosts and demons. And you'll see what I mean.
This is the power of watch trading, you see? Every time you trade a watch, this is what I want you to understand.
我操你妈的！哎，我操你妈呀！哎，我操你妈！哎！
What? Oh, interesting.
哎，我操你妈呀！我操你妈！哎，我操！我在那屋。
我操你妈！你笑啥？
哎呦我操！
咋的？
操你妈有人儿那屋！
死人了！
那屋有人儿！我告诉你有人！操你妈有人儿！
出来！有啊！真有人！
哎呦我操我！
你过来！
就他！
我操你妈！出来！操你妈的！谁？
我操！哎呦我操你！
你过来！
Are y'all gonna go?
你们过去，我怎么不敢去？
出来！
操你妈谁呀？
是这屋吗？谁？出来！哎！
我操！
What is that?
我操你妈！
Just run in and fucking.
你出来！
open
我
the
操
door.
你妈的！
门后边儿有。
出来！
And yet again, one of the explorers sees what looks like a man in a red hard hat peering from behind a door. This time, he even manages to capture it on camera. But yet again, his friend doesn't believe him. That is, until everything suddenly takes a terrifying turn.
That nigga hat right there. Yeah, hey.
我操你妈！
我去你妈的！
回来！操你妈的！操你妈了个逼！
我去！
Bruh. Oh, damn. My man got stuck. Whoa. There's something right there? Oh, okay. Never mind. Thought I saw something. Maybe. Might be one of them. Did you see that?
As they make their escape, the building seems to be crashing down all around them. One of them falls right through an open hole in the floor. Luckily, they eventually manage to make it outside the building to safety. So, what do you think? Did they catch extreme footage of an angry construction worker ghost on their live stream? Or is it all just an elaborate hoax? You decide.
I will decide.
Frozen with fear. Years ago, Tyler Rowe worked in a Kroger grocery store in Powell, Tennessee. He claims that every morning at exactly 9:02 a.m., the staff witnessed this at the warehouse freezer door.
Freezers better not rest. Here it comes.
Oh.
Is there a light? Is there a light in here? And there's nothing in here. There's nothing, nobody, anything. It's just open.
That's weird.
Tyler says that it was every morning like clockwork. At 9:02 a.m., there was banging on the warehouse freezer, and then the door would swing open on its own. But there was no one inside.
Here it comes.
So 2 months ago, someone named Emily claimed in the video's comments that she currently worked at the same Kroger grocery store, and that the strange occurrence still happened, even though the store had recently replaced the freezer door. She says that the freezer door still slams open and closed, all on its own. Meanwhile, on TikTok, Andy Sauces Kahamase is trying to record a video for TikTok.
I remember this one.
When he spots something truly chilling. The face of a little girl seems to be peeking out at Andy from behind his wardrobe.
Creepy, nigga.
However, when Andy checks the area, no one there. Not only is there no one in the space, but Andy demonstrates in a follow-up video how no one could have even been sitting in this narrow area to begin with.
That's creepy. Because if I see stuff like that, like, I need somebody to run to it. Well, there's been a few videos where people like ran to it, but nothing was there. But it's just like, you gotta run to that, like, and see, you know, you can't predict these things predict these things to happen. That's the unfortunate part, but it's like when the head go in, all right, let me see your head go back in. Crazy. That's wild.
So, what do you think? Is this the ghost of a little girl, or is it just a very good fake? Let me know down in the comments. The Watcher in the Window. Over on the YouTube ghost hunting channel, The Haunted Side, lead investigator Patrick and his cameraman Jason are investigating the supposedly very haunted Cleanwater Demon House in Reno, Nevada. According to local legend, many people have lost their lives in the house. Dang. And the property is said to have been home to occult activity for years.
Damn.
As Patrick and Jason investigate, they experience many strange occurrences.
Region, Ooh, I got dizzy there for a second.
Home Central.
Oh, it's so cold right here.
Yeah, it just got real cold.
Ooh. Who's in here?
Ambition.
Oh, God.
Jesus.
Applet.
As Patrick says, "Who's in here?" without even noticing, he picks up a small voice, almost like a child, whispering, "Me."
Who's in here? What the f? What the f? Footsteps right above us.
The guys hear bizarre noises from upstairs and head up to investigate. As they are checking out the upper floor, some truly creepy things are happening on the floor below.
If you walk closer to this machine right here, it'll let us know that you're there. Can you come just a little bit closer? Ooh,
Yeah.
did you see that?
After reviewing the footage, we could find no explainable reason that bike should have fallen over, so we decide to regroup and head back upstairs.
Upstairs EVP session. Is there somebody up here with me? Whoa! Dude!
Was that you?
No.
What the f?
But throughout the whole investigation, there's something even more chilling going on. Something that the guys don't even realize.
I don't know what it is about that staircase, but it just doesn't feel good. What was that?
What?
Patrick catches an unexplained shadow figure looming in a doorway, as if staring out at them. Even more bizarre, they have a second camera filming inside, and as you can see, there's no one there.
Feel good. What was that?
What?
I don't think that was a shadow. It was on the other side of that window.
But it gets even creepier.
Ooh.
They don't realize it, but this strange dark figure seems to be watching over them throughout their investigation.
I'm gonna move the volume down like a smidgen. Just tell me when.
Okay.
When it's not feeding back like that. Smidgen. Just tell me when it's not feeding back like that.
What's especially creepy about this figure is it appears there and then a second later disappears from that window.
To watch the Haunted Side's full two-part investigation of the Clean Water Demon House, as well as their other weekly paranormal investigations, check out their YouTube channel. It follows. Nuke's top 5 viewer MK1 worked overnight security at a brewery. He says that one of his co-workers always claimed to experience spooky occurrences around the factory, but MK1 never believed him. Until this night. On this particular night, his friend says that he felt that something was watching him, maybe even following him around the brewery as he went on his nightly rounds.
Oh, that's so mad.
You can see that the guy checks behind him several times, almost as if he expects to see something there. But as he turns to walk away, that is when some odd misty shape can be seen following behind. Needless to say, after this video, MK1 never doubted his friend again. And also needless to say, they were both chilled to the core by this strange video apparition.
The core.
Even creepier, MK1 says that soon after seeing this video with his own eyes, even he began to experience bizarre occurrences around the factory. The John Lowe Murder House. In 2014, 82-year-old dog breeder John Lowe's mind just seemed to snap one night, In a fit of rage, he tragically ended the lives of his 66-year-old girlfriend, Christine Lee, and her daughter Lucy at his family home in Surrey, England. Lucy was somehow able to call the authorities moments before she lost her life, and John Lowe was arrested for his crimes shortly thereafter. The sudden, strange, and brutal act shocked the entire country. Since the tragedy, the house has been left completely abandoned. Paranormal investigator Simon from the YouTube channel Ghost Raiders went to what locals now call the quote, John Lowe murder house. His intent was to try to make contact with the spirits of the victims who are still believed to haunt the scene of the crime. Together with YouTube ghost hunters Proving Demons, they try to communicate with Christine and her daughter Lucy using a spirit box. Their questions get some very strange and eerily accurate responses.
Is Lucy here? If Lucy is also here, can you say Lucy?
Lucy, whoa, that was instant and clear. Lucy is with us.
Are you here in this room with us, yes or no?
The shocking spirit box reply seemed to acknowledge that Lucy and her mother might be trying to make contact with the paranormal investigators. But things get even stranger when Olivia from Proving Demons claims that she feels something touching her back.
Hold on now.
Could it be a car on the road?
It sounded
Just
behind
grab
me.
my back.
No, I didn't grab your back. Why? Video?
No, seriously, did you just grab my back?
I swear.
No,
I swear I didn't touch you.
That was hard.
Andrew was
I
holding,
didn't touch you.
Andrew was holding with the hand that he would grab you back. The camera.
And my other hand's in my
His other hand
pocket.
was in his pocket. There was nothing that he could have grabbed his back with.
Unless my jacket was halfway up my back, something just pulled it.
Did you see it?
No.
Right before Olivia says something grabbed her back, a small light enveloped by a strange translucent mist seems to rise up and away from her.
I ain't
This
noticed that.
bizarre light or mist was not even noticed by any of the explorers.
Hold on now.
Could it be a car on the road?
It sounded
Just grab
behind me.
my back.
No, I didn't grab your back. Why?
After Simon uploaded the video to the Ghost Raiders channel, keen-eyed YouTube viewers pointed out the very strange phenomenon. Now, I have to say that this clip is one of the more compelling pieces of paranormal footage that I've seen, because being able to fake this mist, time it perfectly, and then this very real reaction from Olivia when she says her back is touched, well, it all seems very hard to fake. But of course, I could be wrong. Let me know what you think.
Maybe.
The arena. Hundreds have fallen before me.
Did you see it? YouTuber Eric Gunner is an urban explorer and occasional paranormal investigator from Mexico. In one of his videos, Eric claims that a girl named Natalie contacted him about some very strange activity in her home. Natalie, who appears in the video with a teddy bear face concealing her identity, says that her mother recently rented the upstairs apartment in their house to an elderly woman. Natalie says that as soon as the woman moved in, strange things started occurring in their home. They would hear odd noises in the middle of the night. They would find random things move from one room to the other. And they would often smell an unexplained foul stench coming from upstairs.
Yep, so
weirdest of all, cats and dogs in the neighborhood began disappearing. As for the old lady, her behavior was odd to say the least. She avoided all contact with Natalie and her family. The woman didn't say hello or even talk to them when they passed her on the stairs. If they knocked on her door, she wouldn't answer. Natalie and her family became more and more terrified as the odd noises and events in their house
This some paranormal
intensified.
activity shit. Like
Then
the
one
movie
night,
shit.
Natalie's 10-year-old sister woke up screaming, saying that her back was in agonizing pain. They checked her and found that her back was covered in deep, unexplained scratches. Well, with that, they had had enough. Without even so much as packing a bag, they fled the house in the middle of the night. As of the filming of this video, they had not been back for 2 weeks. So, Natalie knew about Eric Gunner's YouTube channel. She asked him to investigate.
De hecho, si apago la luz, la casa de arriba está prendida. Ahí es donde vive la viejita. Voy a tratar de no hacer ruido para que no me vaya a escuchar. Fíjense que a mí me da más miedo la viejita que, no sé, me vaya a parecer un fantasma o algo así.
I'd be scared of the old lady too.
It's fairly obvious that Natalie and her family left in a rush.
Se supone que así como dijo ella, esta Natalie, pues se fueron de rápido ese día. No recogieron nada. Dijo, pues sí me dijo que iba a haber incluso hasta comida. Hasta frijoles aquí. Ay, huele bien feo, parecen como están enlamados.
At first, it seems like there's not much to see. Just an average empty house. But then things start to get a little strange.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
Did you see it?
No.
Well, Eric didn't either. But watch again.
Lo que veo es que hay muchas fotos de niños.
What?
YouTube commenters pointed out that it looks like a small girl dressed in all white briefly peeks out from behind a curtain. Again, I should note, the house is supposedly empty.
Ay, esa muñeca da miedo.
Any doll is scary.
Eric spots a doll that seems to be a bit out of place. Little did he know that after the filming, the house's owner would tell him that the doll doesn't belong to them, and they've never seen it. But even creepier, later in the video, Eric passes by the same room again.
Nada.
Did you see it?
No.
As YouTube commenters would later point out, the doll has now vanished.
Oh shit.
Eric heads into the bedroom to investigate, and this is when things get truly bizarre.
Oh god. Let's see.
Aquí parece que se puede subir por aquí, pero está como sellado. ¿Qué pedo? Está esta casa rara. Bueno, está construida raro.
Ooh, I saw it under the bed.
And once again, I have to ask,
Did you
see it?
Yeah, I saw it.
Something ducks out of sight under the bed. Again, Eric doesn't notice. This too was spotted later by YouTube viewers.
Vamos a ver.
Whoa.
¿Qué pedo? Veo que se mames.
Eric gathers his courage and heads back in to check out the curtain. It didn't go well.
Ooh.
Huh? As he rounds the corner, a shadowy figure ducks back into the corner of the room.
Shit. Bruh.
This time, Eric does see it.
No sé qué pensar, la verdad, si estoy ya. Tengo miedo. No sé si salimos, ¿no?
That's some paranormal activity shit. Paranormal activity movie shit.
¿Saben qué? Si no hubiera venido solo, la cagué bien cabrón.
Messed up really bad. Yeah, no
hubiera
shit,
venido
Sherlock.
Esta puerta no la ves. ¿Qué hay? El baño.
Interesting bathroom door.
Ay, güey. Esa corrió.
He heads in to check it out, but nothing there. With this, Eric has had enough. He decides to just get out of there. But that might not be as easy as he thinks.
Uh-oh. Wait, what? I didn't see it. What is that? see it.
Someone in a cloak, presumably the creepy old lady who lives there, comes walking up the stairs. Eric hides until the coast is clear, then quickly makes his escape out to the street. So did Eric Gunner catch multiple paranormal encounters on video?
That lady probably be doing witchcraft.
Is
and
it all
shit.
just an elaborate hoax? You decide. You can watch Eric Gunner's full investigation of this supposedly haunted house over on his YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. For channel updates and other weird stuff, follow me on Instagram here and on Twitter right there.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll see you next week.
Yeah, follow Nukes, man. Nukes go hard. Yeah, that was some good clips for ending off 2020, and yeah, man, it's crazy. It's crazy, but yeah, you know, when it comes to these ghost clips and shit, you know, I don't know if they real or fake or whatever, but I don't know. I just enjoy watching them. They fun. I mean, I just like seeing like interesting clips like that, because I don't have the balls to go into these little haunted places and you know, walk around. As soon as something move, it could be someone scratching their head that's there with me. I'm like, yo, I gotta go. Time to bounce. Any one thing happens, I'm out. So a lot of people got cojones. You dig? But yeah, that was dope. That was dope. I don't know if these were videos from past videos that he's done and he just put the top ones together. But I feel like there were some. If that was the case, I feel like a few was missing. A few good ones that was missing that I've seen. But you know, to each his own. But anyway, man, make sure y'all subscribe. Make sure y'all you know, like, comment. Follow me on Instagram, Twitter, the whole 9, you dig? Yeah, I'm out. Deuces.
I'm also here to tell you that today is a good day.